It is a cold rain coming down. It could be a wet and wild one here by the lakeshore as we join you from Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. This goes out wide from Mixon. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
4 yards on the pickup.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Hey, look at this Baltimore defense.
They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey.
A Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here's Pollard again.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
This defense for the Browns, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
3rd down and 6.
Smith.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Here comes Grant on the return.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
It's not...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Smith going to move him around. They'll run with Pollard.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Steps away. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now it's Smith. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Jakobi Meyers, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The point after through the raindrops,
What
something
happened?
good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Huh? Oh.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing is Hurts. Rolling to his left. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run. Yeah, offenses are always trying to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Drops this underneath for Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
On 1st down, it's Smith. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Pollard will take it up the gut. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens Ravens touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mixon will try the right side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Again, it's Mixon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. The Browns at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's
I
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Out to his left. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Now Geno on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno.
That one into the hands of Beckham downfield. Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
He's got Ayuk once again.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Play action. It's Smith.
And that is caught downfield by Beckham.
A big play there just before halftime. 61 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. It's caught. Beckham. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
And now Smith going to change the play.
Geno down to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down, Pollard again. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
Throwing is Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout the...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
A gain of 3, second down.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup. brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
They go play action with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Smith now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field. And this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here. And the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused. And here, he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd.
Throwing now is Geno. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth.
There we go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
A give to Pollard running left.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
It's 2nd and inches at the 40-yard line.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. Down the right sideline.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. And that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Browns nothing.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
The tackle by Chris Barnes. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. A good pickup there of 22.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Throwing is Hurts.
The Ravens 32-yard line.
Well, it's a shuffle pass and it's complete.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7.
He'll get this into the hands of Aiyuk.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Browns.
Joe Mixon, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now down to 20.
Ravens 27, Browns 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Drive it up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And now a fake there on the jet sweep as they'll give to Pollard. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now Geno. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
On first down, Hurts.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing now, Smith. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they take a knee. And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but great start to the season.
Great start. How about taking a knee at the end? And there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going to be tough to deal with.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every